Namaskar, viewers. Birth is always a very pleasure and exciting moment in the family. Whether it is a birth of a child or it is a birth of a revolutionary movement in the country. And God has given a special privilege to women to have this capacity. And who says that she is Abala? She is very much capable because she gives a birth. She is a reproductive person who gives a birth to a human being. But during that process, she has to take care of not only the child but herself as well. And this becomes a moral responsibility of the family and the society as well. And on this topic, we have seen, or rather, we have spoken to people who have given a different angle to it. But today's discussion is completely medical based, and what kind of precaution measures as well as the treatment, if at all there is something that needs to be taken care, and in general health parameters that a mother and eventually woman has to take care of herself. So though the women health is secondary everywhere, but let's make it primary because she is a backbone of the society. So today I have invited a wonderful person. First of all, she is a wonderful friend of mine, Dr. Chaitra Nirantara. Doctor is a gynecologist, needless to say, and she is co-director with uh, Parva Diagnosis System. Also, she is a reproductive immunologist in Chantre Immunology Hospital. So I would not get into too many details about her own caliber. So I leave it to her. Let her introduce herself. So formally welcome to the Diva Forum. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ketki. It's a pleasure to be here with you. As she already said, she phrased it. Needless to say, the effort a woman puts in to her family is much more than what exactly she puts in for herself. So when we decided first we'd be doing this session, the way she put it across to me was itself a very positive fact. And I was like, yes, we should do it. And with her guidance, I think we will smoothly sail through. As far about me, yes, madam has already said I'm a gynecologist. I'm a mother of two, and gynecology has been my passion. It's been something that I feel very self towards. I don't think I would have suited any other profession if not for being a gynecologist. So nothing great about me. I'm just this. That's my profession.
We'll know more about her and then we will decide whether she's great or not. Doctor, first come first. You always wanted to become a doctor or some other profession was in discussion at home?
Always, Ketki, to be very frank with you, I wanted to be a lawyer. Was my always I went ahead after my second PUC. Didn't give a lot of interest towards. At that time, we had CET and COMEDK. I went to National Law School, and I was like, no, I want to do law. But in my house, both my parents, they were not very vocal about it. They did not tell me, no, Chaitra, you be a doctor. But I could make out they were very unhappy with my decision. But I'm like, okay, fine, for them, let me just see if my luck turns out to be good. So I went for CET counseling and I got it in somewhere in the periphery. But in COMEDK, I got it in Ramaya Medical College. So then the major discussion started in the house, what should we do? Then my father's like, it's your decision. My mother also was like, no, it's completely your decision. Lekin mujhe pata tha. Obviously, it was not completely my decision. तो उसके बाद उन्होंने बोला कि you write it on a piece of paper. Where do you see yourself 10 years down the line? Okay. Where do you see yourself? Will you be able to fulfill all that you want to do? जैसे मैंने लिखना शुरू किया, 2 points, okay, fine. And then my mother just slightly came and put one more paper and wrote doctor on top of it. तो जब उसमें लिखना शुरू किया, so the points just went on and on and on. For what 10 points just became full by itself. So I think that is when I decided parents know the best. And I must say they know the best. Absolutely. I do not think I would have been happier if I was any other thing other than a doctor today.
Wonderful. Yes. And now that we are going to talk about parenting, so this is one more important aspect of it, that they know the best and they decide the best for us. So let's go with that thought. On that positive note, doctor, teenage girls, when they get into the maturity stage and they get into the menstrual cycle stage, before that, as we know that there is a period wherein, their body is undergoing a change, hormonal change is coming, and which is tentatively the age is known, like, let's say 11 to 13 years of age group, that's where the girl is going to get matured. Is there any way, not only the education on how and what it is about, but also making them physically prepared for it? Because I have heard many young mothers saying that the child is suffering, or it's not, the cycle is not smooth, or they are, having a weakness, pain. So anything that can be done as a precautionary measure.
मैम, हमारे टाइम में जो पीरियड्स था वो पर्टिकुलरली जो आपने बोला 12, 13, 14 उस एज में होता था, लेकिन आजकल प्रेजेंटली आई एम सीइंग अ लॉट ऑफ गर्ल्स कमिंग एट अ वेरी यंग एज. मोस्ट रिसेंटली तो मैंने एक 8.5 years की लड़की को देखा. आप कैसे प्रिपेयर करोगे उसे? हाउ विल बी प्रिपेयर 8.5 year old अबाउट मेंस्ट्रुएशन? हाउ डू वी एजुकेट? इट इज डेफिनेटली अ चैलेंज, लेकिन आजकल हो रहा है. And most of the viewers who are seeing also will realize, because they will know someone down the lane that who's got their menstrual cycle earlier. It's a very common thing today. Multiple studies have been done. Some of them attributed to the lifestyle that we are having, sedentary lifestyle, restricted physical activity. And to top it all, this COVID also came, just locking up the children in the house, leading to vitamin D deficiency. उसके बाद आता है वो television. Exposure to television, the blue light consistently by itself also, madam, can be a cause for having the periods much earlier. Along with not just that, madam, even the light, the room. Why do we say this fixed hour of sleep is required for a child? Even exposure of a normal light to a child can also alter the cycle in our body. Our body is tuned. Every women's body is beautiful.
Yes.
It is tuned and it is beautifully functioning. We have a major, I always call it the main factory, which is our pituitary gland, and that controls all the other hormones. अभी जब आप बोल रहे हो, how do we physically and mentally prepare them? दोनों की आवश्यकता बहुत है. Now, how are we going to do this? For that, everyone needs to know, especially mothers. आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि एक पिट्यूटरी होता है जो सारे हार्मोन्स को कंट्रोल करता है. और जब एक लड़की वो मेनार्की, मतलब वो फर्स्ट पीरियड्स के फेज पे आ जाती है, तब you will definitely have to give her a lot of support, not just mentally, physically also, because she will be bleeding, as you all know, in simple terms. Now, what can a mother do? I've told you some the little bit of causes. Restrict her screen time. Inculcate the physical activity. Minimum 45 minutes की physical activities चाहिए. क्योंकि ये तो बहुत जरूरी हो गया. अभी ये मैंने जैसे आपको बोला, कोविड की वजह से तो बच्चे बाहर निकलते ही नहीं है. So please make sure that your child is getting the 45 minutes of physical activity. And if you ask me which, I will definitely, being a big fan of yoga, I will say please inculcate yoga in children. You should start it off at this point of time. There's so many there's so many paths outside. We have to make it focused. We'll have to start inculcating yoga. It's going to be a challenge, but we have to do it. Yoga is something which has its birth in our own country.
True.
We have to make sure that we going to inculcate that in our children. तो योगा की आवश्यकता है. विटामिन डी की मात्रा थोड़ा सा कम होता है because of restricted sun exposure. So at least half an hour of exposure for the kids outside to build the vitamin D in there. Along with that, mothers should be very careful about their eating habits. How are we going to do, ma'am? बहुत से लोग anemia, calcium deficiency, very common.
True.
Because of the amount of packaged food, जिसमें preservative ज़्यादा होते हैं, fiber is almost nil. So we have to frame a diet. Like example, I belong to a particular family. My staple diet is this. Let's work around it. Let's make it more feasible for the child. If I'm having ragi, make sure that ragi is inculcated in the child's diet. Rice, yes. I'm not saying that children can't have a cheat day. They can. But home food, they have to know and understand that is the best. The one cheat day I think we should allow it.
Yes, definitely.
We are going to be hated.
True. Not only that, I think there is a fun part also in life, and that is also as good as required to be healthy. But nutritious values do matter, and it's not only for this phase, but in general as well. Because as you rightly said, as the days have passed, children are losing the immunity big way, and strength as well, because they are sticking to the screen, whether it is phone, television, computer, you name it, but then the result is not positive. Absolutely. My next thought is like, you know, we also heard um, it's not rural and urban, it's in general I'm asking. Women are very shy, obviously, and they're reluctant to approach any medical help if at all they have any problem, especially with their private parts, because obviously, quite obviously, virginal hygiene is very, very essential and important aspect, which is not from only young girls or young women, but in general as well. Because then it causes infection, it causes a number of discomfort, and then as it is traveling, festivals, all that becomes another misery for the women. What kind of precautions, I would not say precautions, the hygiene tips you would like to give to every woman?
And it's a very appropriate question, because one of the commonest things जो हम OPD में देखते हैं वो है white discharge. Very common. हर दो पेशेंट में एक को यही पे आएंगे कि मुझे white discharge हो रहा है. Now I would like to tell every woman one thing. We need to know what is a normal white discharge to know what is an abnormal white discharge.
Yes.
So अभी जब in the reproductive phase, ये 30 days का जो cycle होता है, जिसमें जहां पे प्रेगनेंसी पॉसिबिलिटी होती है वहां पे थोड़ा सा वाइट डिस्चार्ज होता है. दैट इज एक्चुअली अ नेचर्स फिनोमिनन टू फैसिलिटेट इजी इंटरकोर्स. तो वहां पे नेचुरली वाइट डिस्चार्ज होता है. प्रेगनेंसी में नेचुरली वाइट डिस्चार्ज होता है, वो भी नॉर्मली है. लेकिन अबनॉर्मल वाइट डिस्चार्ज का मतलब क्या होता है? व्हाट इज अबनॉर्मल? एनी वाइट डिस्चार्ज केतकी जी जो थोड़ा सा कलर में व्यत्यास है, मतलब वो हर्डी व्हाइट के तरह है, ग्रीनिश, येलोइश, blood stained, pink color, frothy. They are abnormal.
I see.
Along with that, they will have a little bit of smell. They will have itching.
Yeah.
So these are the features of infection. So this is abnormal. If we are not supposed to go, any women in her reproductive age group will definitely face a little bit of vaginal infection. The commonest of which is a fungal infection, candidiasis, which you would have heard about.
Yes. It
can be also bacterial, which will give a very foul smell. Some of them will get very uncomfortable saying that I work for such long hours, I sit in a place, when I get up, it's a very different and a very bad odor. So these are the things which is commonly seen. In the reproductive age group, it is common. So there are many bacterial infection which can cause these kind of infection. Sexual intercourse can be one of the reasons why it can happen also. It can be because of the undergarments. Most of them, and some of them have this, they wash the undergarments and right inside the room without sun exposure. That will not be done. So exposure, properly clean the undergarments which you are using. Preferably use cotton undergarments. Along with that, I'll also say menstrual hygiene becomes important.
Yes.
That is a very important fact.
Absolutely.
If they're having vaginal infection, that also can be a contributory factor. So menstrual hygiene also has to be kept in mind. Along with that, they say some studies have proven that vitamin D ki deficiency also can cause repeated vaginal infection. Or India mein we see a lot of women with vitamin deficiency. So we will make sure that we do inculcate. Our diet has to be wholesome.
Once again, yeah.
I would say wholesome. Make sure that you have the enough amount of carbohydrates, protein, fat, minerals, and vitamins. Not saying let's go have a very nice, delicious, expensive food. Wholesome, complete घर का खाना.
Yeah.
So, please make sure you add curds in your diet. Women, lactobacillus उसमें जो होता है, that is also very important.
I see.
So these are the very small few tips. You know what is abnormal. You know what is normal vaginal discharge, and please follow these few tips to prevent vaginal infection.
Okay.
And
now coming to sorry to interrupt. Coming to vaginal infection, now again that you made a point that even during the menstrual cycle, what is preferred? All of us have shifted to the sanitary napkins all of a sudden, okay? and we find it very comfortable, convenience rather, more than comfortable. It's a convenience that matters, because the life has changed, the priorities have changed, and I'm not at leisure as my previous generation. So I want a convenience. And somewhere I think that I'm compromising my comfort? Am I compromising my health somewhere? Because yeah, I have heard the things like, it's discomfort, it's itching, it's causing some sort of irritation. So please tell something about that as well.
I'm a big fan of menstrual cup. Let me be very frank.
Okay.
Many times I think about my 15 years of life. Why did I use menstrual pad?
Okay.
Most of the time I tell women, menstrual cup is no cash,
Yeah.
there's no trash,
Yeah.
and there's no rash.
True.
Or now menstrual cup is a new thing.
Yeah.
And I'm very happy with the way people are receiving it and also using it. Abhi, there are many kinds of menstrual products, starting from a tampon to panty liners to sanitary pads to menstrual cup. Now, why I prefer menstrual cup is because it is a one-time buy and I can use it for 10 years. It's a silicone-based cup. I can use it for 10 years. Along with that, it easily fits in. It's very easily fit. It fits in well. It positions itself well. Chances of spillage is very less. Staining, it becomes less. My activity will not be restricted. Along with that, what do I do? Morning when I put it, and whenever I feel it is full, take it, pour it off, wash it, put it back. Mera menstruation jab tak khatam ho gaya 5 days tak, take it, clean it in a little bit of warm water and Dettol, and keep it till the next month. So, big fan of menstrual cup. Now, why sanitary napkins? As you said, definitely we are more privileged than previously women used to use cloth.
Yeah. Drying was another problem for them. Yeah.
So, menstrual pad, yes, but again, not biodegradable, one problem. Along with that, every month have to keep buying it. Financially, also, it is going to be a burden. And along with that, yes, ma'am, very, very rightly said, a lot of girls complain about the inner aspect of the thigh getting rashes, which is true. So my preference, please go for menstrual cup.
Okay. And I think that is another thing, as you said, wastage also will be reduced. And then, biodegradable is another important thing that we have to be really keeping in mind, because especially kitchen ka kachra itna nikalta hai ki this is adding to the misery. Okay. Unfortunate. Next comes my aji, that's my grandmother, my mother, and maybe my sister-in-law, that generation I'm talking about. Everyone has become a mother. Everyone has gone through the same experience, more or less, with 1 or 2% of variation, but not much difference. Why? Some people project pregnancy as a very big deal, and they simply deny to do anything that is actually good for them, which is very important for them. And why can't they make it as normal as somebody else? Because, when कोई सास बोलती है कि ये अकेली माँ बन रही है क्या, शी इज राइट. वो अकेली नहीं बन रही है, बहुत सारे लोग हैं जिन्होंने इसके थ्रू गए हैं. And we have also heard of people that who have gone through a tough stage of pregnancy and delivery because of whatsoever reason. So they make it look like very simple, but some people make out a lot of fuss out of it. So I'm not saying they may have their own reasons, but what I'm saying is we want to give them an education and a guidance that do not think pregnancy as a burden, and the journey is as good as destination. So please give some kind of a overview on this complete episode.
Definitely, ma'am. जैसे केतली जी ने बताया, thinking about my grandmother must have had 11 kids.
Yeah.
My mom has 2 of us. Correct. I have 2. So, I think a lot of things have changed, and aajkal women are more into being self-independent and making a stand for themselves. Yes. Agreed. But having said all this, I also say you are capable. That is the reason you are given this beautiful blessing of having a baby.
True.
They say the labor pain, जो होता है, that pain is something which no one no one can even imagine. It is true. Having gone through 2 labors, I'm telling you, it's not easy to just say that.
True.
Yeah, it's just not easy.
Yes.
So pregnancy is a beautiful physiological phenomenon. Keep it as normal as possible. It is. I'm insisting in telling you keep it normal because I'm a reproductive immunologist.
Yeah.
I see cases which is predominantly high risk pregnancy, women who have had recurrent miscarriages, IVF failures, who've not conceived for years after their marriage. So comparing yourself to someone who's had so much of a misery, you are in a very good position. Pregnancy is a normal phenomenon. Until and unless a doctor picks up any abnormality, it is completely normal. क्या होता है? You will miss your cycles. Yeah. You will confirm with your urine pregnancy test. Yeah. Give the good news to the family. You'll go visit a gynecologist. She will give you another congratulations. Then you will see a small little human growing inside you. Yeah. I personally feel a woman should start enjoying the feeling. Yes. And just keep this whole 9 months to yourself. This feeling is magical. The human growing inside you are, that thing is just yours. Enjoy the phase rather making it more difficult for anyone, because there are difficulties which a few women face. So if there is no problem in the pregnancy, we as well just enjoy our pregnancy and have a beautiful 9 months. Definitely, I'm with Katie ma'am when she says this, it is required for us to treat pregnancy normally until an abnormality is picked up. Yeah. Vomiting होता है, वो common है. First 3 months vomiting होता ही है, वो hormonal changes के वजह से होता है. There's a hormone progesterone which causes a lot of changes in your body. Many a times in pregnancy we get up and our mood it's just unpredictable. It's okay, just blame it on the hormones.
You also have a lot of craving for food later, and then you eat everything and anything that you want.
No one's going to deny anything. Yes. Aapko jo bhi chahiye, please le lo. So I think we as well just enjoy it till, you just have to know what is normal. So pregnancy में थोड़ा सा neck का swelling, हाथ का swelling होता है, लेकिन हमें ये भी पता होना चाहिए कि abnormal कब होता है. बहुत ज़्यादा swelling हो जाता है तो pregnancy में BP आने की chances है. थोड़ा सा weight gain होता है, we become nice, chubby, and we have the pregnancy glow. It's considered completely normal because of progesterone. Vomiting you will have, slowly it will subside. For some women, it may take a longer time to reduce, but that again, it's normal. We need to make sure that we give the baby the adequate nutrition. So with the help of the amazing medications we have for vomiting, we will continue this. But again, women, you're capable and hence you're getting pregnant.
True.
So keep it as smooth and cute as possible.
Absolutely. And keep yourself physically fit so that the whole setup is wonderful. Now you mentioned another point. Let's discuss that as well. The failures. So that's really unfortunate situation for not only women, but the family itself. And what is the reason? Lifestyle is one known reason nowadays. But other than that, I feel that there is a lot of stress that is due to the career, due to the misunderstanding, due to the miscommunication in between the couple or in between the family as such. It is not an individual problem. It's a societal problem, if you ask me personally. Because, that Kutumba Samstha, what we call, it has a lot of angles to it. It has a lot of colors to it, and which is important for the girl, for the child as well. So please let us know more about that part, what you said, the failure of IVF, and also the another thing that you are saying. What is the reason, one, how people should address it, two, and what can be the treatment procedure for them?
Surely, Kirtiji, I'm glad that this has come up. When I was just practicing gynecology before I met Dr. Sundari and Dr. Chandrasekhar here, who have been trained in the field of reproductive immunology, there were some causes which we would say as unexplained cause of infertility or recurrent miscarriages. But getting into the field and knowing more about this, it becomes very important for us to know that there is a way out. Pregnancy can also be happening if there is an IVF failure. When we say IVF, Kirti ji, an embryo, मतलब जो बच्चा है, आधा father और मदर जेनेटिक्स का, वो पूरा एम्ब्रियो जो है वो रेडी होता है, उसे हम यूट्रस के अंदर डाल देते हैं. नाउ देयर आर मेनी रीजंस व्हाई इट डजंट गेट अटैच्ड टू द यूट्राइन लाइनिंग एंड इवन दैट मे फेल. तो this is the predominant field we are working towards. Immunology, immunity, matlab our body's mechanism, our body's defense mechanism. So our body's mechanism is tuned in a way where we do not accept foreign genetics. And also remember, husband's genetics is foreign. So their implantation failure का मतलब होता है कि जब एक embryo will not successfully get implanted or attached to the uterine lining. तो इसके लिए भी बहुत वजह हो सकता है. It can be an estrogen receptor or it can be a natural killer cell. जैसे बोल के there's a list of things. Now in our, particularly as an immunologist, when I see this, I'll also have to tell you that there is a good success rate with people who are having NK cell defect, मतलब natural killer cell की defect हो. तो on a course of treatment for them, their pregnancy rate increases, their successful pregnancy outcome increases. So yes, there is a way out, and you have to know about this field, and it needs a little more of, I think, more people should get to know about this particular thing. When I say recurrent pregnancy loss, that is the thing where you said a beautiful point that the entire society or even the family needs to support her. You know, a miscarriage is one of the most painful thing of women can do. So when she is undergoing a miscarriage, it becomes very important for the family as well as the society to understand her. Because it's not because of her. There can be certain health issues in her which is causing a miscarriage. वो भी जब I see a lot of miscarriages because of multiple causes. It can be something called acquired thrombophilia बोलते हैं, or it can also be hereditary thrombophilia. It can be certain other autoimmune condition which can cause these miscarriages. But having said this, when we know the cause of this, we can formulate a beautiful treatment to have a successful outcome.
Yes.
But as Ketki ji said, support from the family and the society becomes the basic importance for her.
I know. Now I'm becoming a devil's advocate. The old generation may say that हमारे समय में इतना नहीं होता था, अब हो रहा है. First, is it really the scene that yes, it wasn't that as bad as now, failures or the miscarriages compared to the earlier generation? Is it true? One. Second, if it is true, what is the reason?
Okay. Kirti ji, क्या होता है जब we are talking about, is it same over a period of time? जब previous 3 generation और अभी जब हम compare करेंगे, so it becomes important as to which field are we talking about. We're talking about miscarriages. Cause of miscarriage. अभी आपको भी पता होगा, polycystic ovarian syndrome is very common. Thyroid disorder very common.
Very common, yes.
तो ये अभी clinically हम detect कर रहे हैं. हमें पता नहीं है कि उस वक्त में उसका importance कितना था. But having said this, I'm not saying the incidence is definitely increased now. उनके time में अच्छा था और हमारे time में बुरा हो गया. But there is a lot of changes which has happened in this course of time that may have impacted. As you rightly said, the lifestyle, the amount of stress every human undergoes, the pollutants, the food we consume, the preservatives which is added in the food, that's impact on us. Could be. Yes. If you ask me, definitely. Because I will consider one thing, age-wise, people used to live for a longer time without disease. But लेकिन हमारे time में अभी young people, earlier time में ऐसा होता था कि एक a young boy used to get his father who's 65-70 to the hospital and say heart की कोई problem है. लेकिन now it is an old father bringing a young son to the hospital.
Yes.
So it's come to that phase now. There's definitely a change, and I must say that there may be a lot of impact from our lifestyle, food habits, our dietary changes, exercise restriction, definitely.
Yes, and our preferences also have changed big time, and that is adding to which is resulting into bad health, nothing else. Okay, now let's come to the another aspect of this. Yeast infection, ovarian cyst, then UTI, then endometriosis. All these are names. Not many people know about it, one. And unless they go through it, And second thing, what is that causing it?
Very briefly, let me just tell
Yes.
you. All that, so people, what we need to know. Yeast infection का मतलब होता है कैंडिडियल इन्फेक्शन या फंगल इन्फेक्शन. ये रिप्रोडक्टिव एज ग्रुप में औरत में बहुत ही कॉमन होता है. इट्स वेरी कॉमन इन अ रिप्रोडक्टिव एज ग्रुप में. दिस हैपेंस जब एक नॉर्मल फ्लोरा जो है वजाइना में वो डिस्टर्ब हो जाता है तो यीस्ट इन्फेक्शन की मात्रा थोड़ा सा बढ़ जाता है. Women need to know which is when should they go and visit a doctor. Curdy white discharge जैसा होता है, undergarment stain हो जाते हैं, और they'll have itching in the genitals and reddish discolorations. So that time the women has to go and meet the doctor. बार-बार yeast infection या fungal infection हो रहा है तो मतलब ये होता है कि उन्हें diabetes की chances भी ज्यादा है. So we have to make sure that this fungal infection, whenever you have it, make sure you visit your gynecologist. She'll give you a course of antifungal and you must recover from it. But in case you're having recurrently, then you maybe it's required for you to get a extensive treatment as well as diagnose if diabetes की chances है या नहीं.
Okay.
दूसरा जो केतकी जी ने बोला urinary tract infection, very common.
Extremely common, yes.
Very. Compared to a male, a female's urethra it's shorter, it's 4 centimeters.
Yeah.
तो इसके वजह से जो infection है उनमें बहुत जल्दी हो जाता है. And also the other reason is because the proximity between the anus and the urethral opening. So it becomes essential for us to again know the symptoms. The symptoms of urinary tract infection होता है कि बार-बार urgency आ जाता है, burning होता है जब urine pass करता है.
I think control भी नहीं होता है.
कंट्रोल भी नहीं होता है जब इन्फेक्शन ज्यादा हो जाता है. समटाइम्स द यूरिन gets reddish colored, मतलब यूरिन का इन्फेक्शन ज्यादा हो गया तो इवन ब्लड starts coming out. Along with that उन्हें itching बहुत ज्यादा होता है. Along with that they can also have a feeling of not completely passing urine, मतलब बार-बार यूरिन जाना है ऐसा feeling. So these are the symptoms. और if we leave it, the infection can even spread to the kidney. कुछ लोगों में fever भी होता है, lower abdomen pain भी होता है. तो जब ऐसा symptoms है तो again we just you meet your gynecologist, she will see you, and again a course of antibiotic after diagnosing you as a if आपको urinary tract infection है तो ये जरूरी हो जाता है कि आप फार्मेसी में जाके ऐसा नहीं खरीद सकते. आपको
on the counter don't take the tablets and treat yourself.
Yes, because we need to know which is the bacteria causing the infection in the first place. Only then we will start. So we don't want to put ourselves into the resistance. Abhi everyone just any problem augmentin ले लो. Augmentin क्यों ले लो? What will you give your kids if you're going to take high antibiotics like this already? So antibiotic resistance भी बहुत ज़्यादा
आवश्यक है. Yes.
Please don't, if you do not have a significant bacteriuria, we will not be giving you an antibiotic till we have a proper report. So meet your doctor before you take your medications. Next जो केतकी जी ने बोला था वो था ovarian cyst. Common है. Ovarian cyst बहुत तरह के होते हैं केतकी जी. वो endometriotic cyst हो सकते हैं, simple ovarian cyst हो सकते हैं, या कैंसर भी हो सकता है.
Okay.
तो compared to the other parts of the female reproductive system, uterus या cervix, ovaries में अगर कैंसर होता है तो बहुत लेट डिटेक्ट होता है. सिम्टम्स जो बहुत वेग होता है. सर्विक्स का होता है तो जल्दी हो जाता है, वाइट डिस्चार्ज, ब्लड स्टेन डिस्चार्ज, दर्द, ऐसा कुछ. यूट्रस का होता है तो ब्लीडिंग पैटर्न तो एकदम हेवायर हो जाएगा. लेकिन जब ओवरीज में होता है तो वो becomes important. Very vague symptoms like gastritis, abdomen distension, indigestion, ऐसा symptoms होता है. तो क्या डाइजेशन है तो अजवाइन ले लो? नहीं. It can be a cause. It can be a very important cause, especially in a person who has a strong family history of CA. तो ओवेरियन सिस्ट को इग्नोर नहीं किया जा सकता. अगर सिंपल सिस्ट है तो अच्छा है. It will definitely, with the course of treatment, endometriotic cyst or ovarian cyst will come down.
Yes.
बहुत जरूरी है कि हमें पता चले सिस्ट कौन सा है. No ovarian cyst should be left unattended. Any symptoms on a scan, if we pick up a cyst, it has to be investigated, and we have to make sure it is not something which is what I already mentioned.
Becomes serious later part of time. Yeah, true. Okay, very common terms which we hear almost across the lane. Tell me, what is PCOD and what is PCOS, and why would people have to face this? One, women especially, obviously. Second, what kind of, once again, I would say, before going to doctor, I mean, doctor is always next option you have, But to avoid this, what is that you should do as your own precautionary measure? And second thing, even after that, what kind of a treatment can be done at home? Because I'm sure as we talk about yoga, we also would have some sort of a home remedies, Ayurveda for this kind of things. So please put a little bit light on that.
Polycystic ovarian syndrome. अभी हम syndrome बोलते हैं, मैं disease, we do not call it disease anymore.
Yeah.
Now, polycysts, मतलब multiple small fluid-filled pockets in the ovaries. I mean, that is a very wrong notion. If people come up, yes, even I do hear a lot of young girls say, I'm just not losing weight, I am PCOS. You know, it's easy for me to say it is difficult. PCOS girls, very difficult to lose weight. I agree. But having said this, Ketki ji, किसी भी डॉक्टर, किसी भी गायनेकोलॉजिस्ट के पास आप पहले पीसीओएस के साथ जाओगे तो पहला यही बोलेंगे कि लाइफस्टाइल मॉडिफिकेशन, डाइट मॉडिफिकेशन, एक्सरसाइज. The first three things before we start medications, we will tell them, please, you have to concentrate on this. और एक और चीज बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है लोगों को जाने के लिए, जैसा वेट बढ़ेगा पीसीओएस भी बढ़ेगा, इंसुलिन रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ेगा. That is very important for every girl to know. It is important for you to understand that it is both going hand in hand. Polycystic ovarian syndrome का main features ये होता है, cycles जो है एकदम से irregular हो जाते हैं. Long term amenorrhea होता है, मतलब कुछ लोगों में तो ऐसा होता है कि 4-5 months तक they may not even have her natural cycles. She may need additional support to have her cycles. Okay. Some girls will start having hirsutism. Hirsutism मतलब face पे coarse hair भी हो सकता है. Pigmentations, dark pigmentation on the neck, underarm, and the thighs. She can have even that. And also obesity. There is two kinds of PCOS, but the commoner one is obese PCOS. There's a lean PCOS also, but obese PCOS is more common. And unme wo insulin resistance thoda sa zyada ho jata hai. So any doctor you go to, they will definitely say, please change your lifestyle, have a good healthy diet, and you need to have exercise. So that has to be inculcated in every girl. We have to make an effort. We will give them a target that now we'll have to lose weight in a healthy fashion by doing a good amount of brisk exercises. And as you rightly mentioned, yes, yoga has multiple poses which can help come over PCOS. One of the best, as they say, is butterfly pose, which will definitely help you in overcoming PCOS. It is difficult, but it is possible. So in case जब ये सभी फेल हो जाएगा, only then we will go to the next phase or medications. जब medications की बात आती है तो oral contraceptives, OCPs जो बोलते हैं, गर्भ निरोधक टैबलेट्स, वो भी हम यूज करते हैं ताकि हम वो हार्मोन का imbalance जो है वो करें. तो it is important for young girls to realize that PCOS now can go into your reproductive phase. आप कल शादी होगा, बच्चे भी प्लान करोगे, at that time infertility will be a little bit of a problem. So when it is a treatable condition, why not we treat it now?
Yes.
And go into our phase smoothly.
Super, definitely, why not? And again and again, it boils down to the lifestyle. It boils down to the diet habits. It boils down to your active lifestyle. And fortunately or unfortunately, people are ignoring that part. It is the root cause of everything. It's not only the gynec related problem, but the heart related issues, the diabetes, all these are silent killers. And people are not able to identify it because of career, because of other challenges. Anyway, we will do our best to educate them on this. Next thing, now coming to the next phase of life also, 40 plus age group. They have already gone through this delivery cycle, kids and all other episodes. Now they have come to the stage where this one phase of life is getting over and next phase is starting. In that period, menopause is a milestone. And, many women do face a lot of problems, like not only physical, but psychological also. We have seen a lot of TV commercials also based on that how you should be addressing this in the family, because your children have come to the teenage now and they do understand the meaning of this phase, and it's good for them to know and for us to tell them that what it is. And but how often 40 plus women should visit a gynec, and what are the possibilities they would face if at all they would face during the menopause stage?
Well, very much required. Menopause is a very difficult phase for a woman. In Western countries, menopause is given a lot of importance. In India, we do not give menopause that much importance.
Yeah.
But I think why? Because this whole phase in her whole life, she's had the menstrual cycle itself has a fluctuation. You know, there is two hormones, they will go up and down, and menstruation is happening. But menopause में जब क्या होता है कि menopause is a phase where menstruation starts and the women can no longer become pregnant. मतलब ये जो hormones है वो hormones की production बंद हो जाता है. तो this is menopause. Now menopause में बहुत सारा changes होता है. When a girl faces a lot of changes a woman faces a lot of changes in menopause. It becomes utterly important for her to sail through this. A lot of them face आपने कई बार सुना होगा hot flushes के बारे में, mood swings के बारे में, very common. And you know, she needs help. Family की support के साथ साथ she will definitely need a little bit of, the society needs to understand. She's not doing this purposely. It is the hormones. I again keep saying blame the hormones. So when people come to the OPD and say, "Ma'am, बहुत चिल्लाते हैं, मम्मी तो बहुत चिल्लाती है आजकल में," like, don't blame mama. You blame the hormones. It's happening because of that. Normal. But this phase it'll pass through. It's just a phase.
Yeah.
So at that time, you will definitely need to give your parents, your mother, a little bit of importance. She needs a little bit of care. She needs a little bit of more nutrition. Now, ये menopause में बहुत symptoms होते हैं केतकी जी. मतलब because of the hormones जो अब तक था body में एकदम से कम हो गया. पहले तो इंडिया में 45 to 50 तक होता है menopause. लेकिन if it is somewhere before 40 and all, it becomes premature.
Yes.
अभी hormones की मात्रा अगर एकदम से कम हो जाए तो lot of changes happen in our body. Why menopause is given that much importance? These hormones which become less in the body will lead to a lot of changes in a woman's body. मतलब उन्हें sugar, BP, osteoarthritis की chances थोड़ा सा बढ़ जाता है. ये estrogen की hormone जो है protective था वो कम हो गया, वो बंद हो गया. तो इसके वजह से she becomes more prone for diabetes, hypertension, heart problem, even osteoarthritis. Along with that, the common symptoms which women can feel is hair loss, increased hair on the face, vision disturbances, thyroid disorders, heart problem, breast की size जो है वो थोड़ा सा कम हो सकता है, central obesity बढ़ सकता है, बार बार urine infection हो सकता है, vaginal dryness हो सकती है, and the interest towards sexual life also can decline.
Yeah.
All these are symptoms of menopause. So with a good family support in the first phase, and also some women may need additional therapy to sail through this phase. So कुछ लोग में supportive therapy, some people may just have calcium. Like some women can also go till a phase where they can need even hormone replacement. So it all depends.
I see.
It is individualized. Okay. वैसे generalized नहीं हो सकता है, individualized हो जाएगा.
It's a case basis that we need to address, right? But what I want you to still emphasize, doctor, like, this also a known age when it will come. And once again, women should prepare for themselves for this. And mostly it is psychological, because as you say, mood swing is a major change that is happening in their life, and their bones become brittle, and also the protective agent that you said, heart diseases, they're at par men after their 40 plus the menopause cycle, at the high risk of the heart attacks. So it's a blessing that women are protected till that point. But now, as you say, by nature things are coming down, and we need to definitely address it correctly. How often they should visit a gynec?
I always tell you, to a lot women, one day a year should be kept for yourself. Just visit your gynecologist. Mainly, ऐसा नहीं है कि I'm not telling you please every time do your blood test, do that. No, visit your gynecologist. You have to discuss your present status. Our body is not going to be the same. Today we are like this. 5 years down the lane, we are definitely going to change. We have to. It's better we accept it, and it's better we face it also. So I'm a strong believer in having an annual health checkup. For women, yes, annual health checkup is a must. The changes, what is happening in your body, sometimes you may not be able to pick it up until and unless you have gone to the extremes of it, you won't be able to predict. So make sure that you do have your annual health checkup. Yearly once, meet your gynae. They will do a head-to-toe examination starting from your height, weight, BMI, blood sugar, blood pressure. Make sure you get the basic required blood test. What she may only tell you. Some of them, and I personally believe we need to again individualize this. हम देख के बताएंगे कि ये फैमिली हिस्ट्री है उनका, पॉजिटिव फैमिली हिस्ट्री ऑफ ब्रेस्ट कैंसर है, तो डेफिनेटली आई विल गो टू मैमोग्राम. So I will say how frequently she needs to do mammogram, or very importantly pap smear, liquid based cytology. Pap smear once in every 3 years. I will insist on them. You have to do this. You will not know sometimes, and most of the times. Recently, KTG, I saw a 42-year-old who had her daughter's wedding in a week's time. जब वो आए थे, कुछ भी नहीं, क्यों आए थे, थोड़ा सा लोअर एब्डोमेन पेन था और वाइट डिस्चार्ज बहुत हो रहा था. And on an examination, there was a proper cancer cervix. 3 months down the lane was a wedding, and we found a cancer cervix. Luckily, in an operable stage. So it was operated, and we are doing a follow-up for her. So many a times there may not be symptoms. So make sure you meet your gynec who will do the head-to-toe examination, breast examination, a vaginal examination, an abdominal examination, and the basic things. Looking at your heart, looking at your blood pressure and blood sugar, looking at the skin changes, any features of urinary tract infection, back pain, all those things.
Super, thank you. Now, coming back to your contribution to the society, I know that you are involved in many social activities, especially the women health related activities. Please tell me, how was the experience mingling with women and educating them on their, whatever you just now mentioned for 1 hour, you have been telling us how you should take care of yourself. How is the response when you speak to the women, and do you see that yes, they are understanding importance of themselves and going for the checkups? Have you felt the change?
Definitely, KTG, but abhi, the most recent one we had was a camp in Hiriyur. We saw up till around, say, 78 women. Frankly speaking, after COVID, after a year's time, I think we've done this camp. Since my husband is actively involved in organizing health camp in the rural areas. So what we did is, then 78 women, you believe it or not, I asked them, I will do a pap smear on you, and they said yes. I did not have one woman who said no or who hesitated from this. Not even one. And I was very happy because after we got back the sample, we had 78 and we could do pap smear on 52 of them. None of them had any problem with the cervix.
Super.
So happy to look at that report. No problem at all. A little bit of infection here and there, but no cancer cervix. And I got an opportunity to speak to them. And one thing I realized is women do receive it. You know, they receive it, they reciprocate, they understand that this is important for them. Because as you said in the earlier part itself, a woman becomes the backbone of the family. She knows her importance. But at the same time, many a time what happens is that time she cannot attribute or contribute only for her. So
her family becomes her priority.
Always.
Yes.
So that's why I said one day is more than sufficient for you all. You deserve it. You know, you've done so much. And frankly, आप क्यों कर रहे हो? ताकि आपको पता चले you're perfectly fit and fine, so you can go back to your family and enjoy.
Yes.
So I personally feel that over the years, I have felt that women have become more responsible for their health. I'm extremely happy to say this also. They really understand when I say the importance of this. Ma'am, we have a follow-up in a particular village in near Chikmagalur, and they do. When I say monthly, you have to do your breast examination. They do their breast examination. And when we look at our log list, we have a sort of a set timetable. And then randomly, any day when I get time, I just open it. So happy to see every woman doing it. So very happy to know that women have become aware. Definitely. And they are receiving this well, and they know the importance of health.
True. Very good. That's a very big change and very required change. Now, since we are talking about a motherhood, pandemic has brought another, challenge to this life. Everyone is suffering across the globe. It's not 1 or 2 people or 1 or 2 countries. Pregnancy and delivery in COVID period was extremely delicate and challenging problem. Have you faced something like this?
Totally, totally. Kirti ji, I wish we did not have the second wave. I
I
pray
know.
that we did not have that second wave.
Okay.
I seen the worst happen in the second wave. It was a disaster. In the first wave we did not see. I'll be very frank. First wave, I personally talk about me. I did not see a lot of complications in my cases. Pregnancy went on. Yes, we had to take a lot of precautions, and we did not have such a bad outcome out of it. But second wave, very unfortunately, I myself have seen two of my patients who went in, who required ICU admissions, and they were quite bad. And one of who was 7 months. So she's still in my head. Every day, I don't think a day passes by where I just don't think about it. We lost the baby, but she survived. She lost the baby, but COVID has changed a lot. I don't think things are going to be the same after this. Everyone's outlook towards life has changed. And definitely being in the medical fraternity, I can tell you so much. The second wave hit us real bad.
Bad, true. Yeah, I mean, you have the ground reports. We were sitting on the fence and watching it, but we too felt the heat. And exactly. I'm sure you must have seen worse of it and definitely dealt with it. Not only seen, you had to deal with it. Hopefully, people do get the message out of it and then they take the required measures. Absolutely. Because it's not a question of you and your family. It's a question of the entire society once again. And be sensitive towards society is what through this platform we could communicate. Last question. We said that, the cancer scenarios. So there is a vaccine available for this. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. It is called, I think...
for HPV.
Yeah, exactly. Is that vaccine really effective?
Yes. Okay. I mean, very, very nice that you got this on this platform. Definitely, KG, there is a vaccine. पहले तो cancer cervix एक ऐसा cancer है जो एक virus के वजह से होता है. It's surprising. People may be, a little bit shocked. I'm like, virus के वजह से cancer. हाँ. Cancer cervix एक ऐसा cancer है जो HPV, मतलब human papilloma virus बोलते हैं उसे.
Yes.
उस virus के वजह से होता है. And yes, we do have a vaccine. We have.
कैसे मिलता है?
मतलब?
How people do get infected? Is it through some sort of a...
Yes, madam, it can... See, actually, in the human body, we do have human papilloma virus. But when your immune system comes down, that gets activated.
Okay.
But there are some specific species of HPV which causes cancer. This can be sexually transmitted. In a woman who has increased number of childbirths, or high risk multiple sexual partners, or the husband having multiple sexual partners, or even smoking, for a matter of fact, which can reduce your immunity. So these are some of the factors or some of the population which can be prone to cancer cervix. Now cancer cervix, actually speaking, compared to before, it is slightly come down. This human papilloma virus se against a vaccine hai. It is definitely after 9 years, a girl can take it. So this vaccine is again given at, it is always broken and given. So 3 doses is given. So this vaccine will prevent her from having, not prevent her, again, when I give a vaccine, that impact on the body becomes less. It doesn't mean that they don't get the virus. So this particular thing will reduce it. So having said this, why I say liquid-based cytology or pap smear is important is when you do a liquid-based cytology, and if you're doing something called HPV DNA along with that, you can do it once in 5 years. So what we do is we detect if that kind of a virus is there. Then we will take precautionary measures, or any advanced therapy will be required for her. Now, for girls, young girls who haven't become sexually active still, for them, yes, from 9 onwards, and yes, madam, it is effective. It is effective, and yes, girls should take the vaccine. And in some countries, it's mandatory. Like how in our national immunization schedule, it is still not incorporated, but in some countries, it is.
Sure. So, doctor, when I spoke to you almost an hour now, what I prominently catch from this discussion is women have to take themselves seriously in both ways. First of all, they should be really careful about their habits. And I am vocal in saying that the more modern society, the more prone to n number of health risks because of very obvious reasons. So obviously they have to take care of that. Also, as you said, that visit the medical treatment, medical coaching as soon as possible or as often as possible, as and when you feel that this is out of your capacity. And the third thing what I want to emphasize on is um, do take care of yourself in terms of diet, in terms of physical activities, and in terms of keeping yourself mentally also equally active. Now, if you want to add something for the young generation, the girls who are not yet married, before that, what kind of advice would you give them? One, as a doctor; second, as a gynec.
I think most of it is KPG is already covered, but I will still stick to what she says. It is very essential that you do concentrate on your diet. Your physical activity is very, very important again. Make sure you have a planned diet, a balanced diet, to be very precise. Physical activity is very important because what you are going to be doing or how the diseases which we are going, God knows, no one knew COVID was going to come.
I know.
But it came.
Yes.
So how things are going to be tomorrow, no one knows. So it's better we prepare our body to face situations later on. But there are many conditions that you know that you may have to face later on in life. Being a young girl, tomorrow you'll get married, you have to face pregnancy. And pregnancy is not a joke. No, I may say, yes, it is a perfect phase. Everything is said and done. It's not going to be easy. You're going to be harboring a baby inside you. It's going to
it's a responsibility.
You must have the capacity to carry it. So definitely, and being a big fan of yoga myself, I will say to all my young budding ladies to make sure that you inculcate yoga, a balanced diet. I'm sure you all know what you all want, but definitely these two things.
Yes. And birth of a child is not limited to birth of a child. It's a birth of a mother as well.
Rebirth of mother, yes, ma'am.
Yes, because when the child is born, then the woman becomes a mother, and they should be responsible, as doctor emphasized. So, excellent talking to you. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you all the best and very good health and many more successful years.
Thank you so much, KHKG. It was really nice talking to you.
Pleasure is all mine. Dhanyawad. Namaste.